Let's do this.
Let's get it. Let's get the
my expertise.
Since we're in the weird shit right now.
Yeah.
So the New York Post, which the New York Post isn't as legit as the New York Times or the Washington Post or pick your magazine around the country. But possible hostile alien threat detected in unknown interstellar object. A shocking new study claims. And now this is not a shocking, this is not like some just random Reddit person or some random podcaster around the country. This is from a Harvard educated professor. So we are talking, this guy that put this out believes, and Joe said what, December 19th?
December 19th is my calculation.
Is Joe's calculation. So sometime in late November, early December, an interstellar object. So could you explain what interstellar means?
All right. So basically what happens is they track every dot in the sky.
Yeah.
They're looking to see movement, what's moving in and out. And our solar system, beyond our solar system, when it's outside of the gravitational pull of our star, it would be deep space, interstellar orbit. Right?
So it cannot be orbiting our sun.
Exactly. It's not part of us. It's like on the inbound.
Okay.
Is really what it's coming. So we track these things to see which ones have a trajectory that looks like our gravity could affect it. It pulls it into our solar system and it could make contact with something.
Okay.
And so this is actually a comet that they have been tracking for a while.
Okay.
And just recently, the math says that it is heading in our direction and it's moving way faster than objects around it. So it went from, this is a natural body that's coming our way, that's probably rock and whatever, to it's not behaving like other comets that make its method in. So nobody's proven that this is a spaceship or a drone or whatever. This is just an anomaly, something unlike we've ever seen.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, the speed I saw was like 135,000 miles per
hour.
Per hour.
Yeah, that was per hour.
Okay, per hour. So it's not the speed of light, but it's going faster than anything we could ever produce.
Correct. Yeah.
With our technology. So what do you think it is?
I think it's a drone. I think it's a probe. So an unmanned, if it does a flyby,
because if it was like a biological being inside of it, they wouldn't be able to survive that, most likely, right?
If they're an advanced society,
that's true.
You never know.
That's a good point. Okay. Yeah. So you think it's a drone?
Yes.
And you think it's a drone from where?
I don't know.
And so it could come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
It's not traveling the speed of light. So anywhere it would have come from, it's going to take a long time to even get to the closest star system.
Sure.
I think it, thousands of years to be able to, from light to pass from those things. So, so yeah, it's very unlikely. It's likely to be a neighbor of ours, if anybody.
Okay. And its purpose as a drone would be
well,
what?
there's two theories on this. Me and my nerdy buddies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We sit around and talk about.
Oh, I like this shit.
All right,
this is great.
So number one,
comment, by the way.
If number one, do you think that we have overseers, people who kind of keep track of this ape-like species?
Like we're in a zoo?
Like we're in a zoo. Like maybe at one time they came here and they saw we're kind of destructive. And so they tried to keep toys out of our hands that could destroy each other.
So the reason I put, if you go up and look next to that graphic, I just heard a podcast and a couple big time news outlets had this guy on that was talking about crypto terrestrials that have been on Earth before our species, but they are living amongst us. And this could be that, species, and then they're coming back, or it could be another type of species that we don't know about. But do I believe? I don't think it's impossible. I don't know if I believe it, but I don't think it's impossible either.
Okay, so let me give you the situations. This thing gets here, it does a passerby, it takes some pictures, kind of sees where everything's at.
Sure.
And then it takes back off in the other direction and goes back home, right?
Yeah.
Just looking at its little observation drone,
sure.
Right? Versus what it comes down, right? It docks in our upper atmosphere, and those people that are here like that was their ride home. That was their Uber, and they get beamed up, and
like
then
ET.
they go back home.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it could be a drop off where they're bringing new specializations, new technology to us, and they're beaming down and giving us an addition here. Or it could be a warring civilization, and it's like, we're going to kick your ass. It's going to come down, and
now, okay, so I think based on movies and TV shows and speculation, most people would be fearful of any type of alien or extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call them, species, whether it's visiting, whether it's coming anywhere near us, or even the thought of a potential that they're out there. So what would our reaction as planet Earth, as a human species, what do you think our reaction if this ended up being, we found out like in October, and they're like, this is inevitable. This is a real legit situation. This is not a comet. It's going to pass like thousands of miles away. This is a legit thing that's changed its course and coming towards us. What do you think our reaction as a human species would be?
I think we're going to shoot shit at it. I really do.
Oh yeah. I mean, what reason? I mean, there could be so many factors, so many unknowns, but it's like, I think we play that movie in our head of like, what's the scariest possible situation? They're coming to kill us. They're coming to take our resources, whatever, and move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I think there would be a huge effort to communicate, to see what their intentions are.
Yes.
But I don't know how you do that. So Space Force is probably having the same conversation. All right, guys, this is like the first thing we've ever had to do.
So if this is, what this one professor thinks it could be, we're aware of that. Are they aware of us? They have to be.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because I mean, there's no living life on Mercury or Venus or Mars that we know of, or any of the extra outside gas giants that we are aware of. So, I mean, if it's coming that close, there's a good chance it's coming to check in on us, or
and hopefully they're friendly.
Yeah.
Like the people that are here, or the aliens that are here, will vouch and say, hey guys, I know you're going to overreact and shoot nuclear warheads at this thing. They're cool. We know them. They're here just to drop some shit off. And this conversation's happening in a boardroom in top tiers of government. So we will never know this conversation.
Yeah.
But they'll negotiate the safe coming into our close proximity.
What percentage chance, hypothetically, if this ended up being a real legit thing, not a comet, not a asteroid or whatever, what percentage chance would you put on friendly versus hostile?
Well, I'm going to say that if left alone, it would probably be a 70-30, 70 friendly, 30 hostile.
Oh.
When we start shooting shit at it and our intentions are made known, I think that flips.
I think humans are, and that could be another reason. It's like, hey, you guys got all these nuclear weapons. You're going to destroy yourself. The one theory this guy put out for crypto terrestrials are like, there's a good chance they're living in the ocean. There's a good chance they're living where we can't detect them or whatever. There's a good chance that they're possibly even future humans that have come back and are trying to make right something we maybe do wrong in our future.
Could be.
All
that would be
possibilities.
awesome. Like, think of the wisdom we can get from an advanced society.
So, I mean, if you even go back to the 1960s, 70s, 50s, whatever, and let's just say 1950 to 1970, with the explosion of technology, like we're talking like the rocket that we sent to the moon and landed people on the moon, maybe
presumptuous.
That did not have as much computing power as the cell phone right here.
Correct.
That is wild to me. And that we're talking 60 years ago.
Right.
But like also, we haven't put anybody on the moon since. Why is that? No other country has landed on the moon. Why is that? So do you think there's anything weird going on with the moon?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like give me a possibility.
Do
you think it could be a base?
No, I don't think
No?
it's a base.
No base?
I
Okay.
think the moon is hard, like
Okay.
a lot harder than we think here because we look at it and it seems pretty
Like
close.
that, like that dildo earlier.
Yeah, pretty good dildo. Yeah, it looks hard. Looks hard. But I think because of what was happening with other countries, we were kind of racing to be able to get there.
Sure.
I think we overdid it on what we accomplished there and really dressed it up to be more than what we were really capable
Do you
of.
think we really landed on the moon?
Not what you saw on TV, but I think we may have.
Okay. You don't think it was like what's his name, the director of The Shining, Kubrick?
Yeah.
You don't think he
Oh
like
no,
filmed
what we
it in
saw on
Vegas?
TV was his filming.
Oh, okay.
So they may have
Hmm.
done it, but it was nothing to look at. They didn't have good camera footage.
They-
They didn't capture the moment because we were in 1960 and it was really hard to do stuff
They
like
prettied
that.
it up.
So they came down here and they recreated what the mission would look like, better than the Chinese, better than the Russians, whoever
Sure.
we were racing with.
Okay. Well, we've heard these things like end of the world 2012 and Nostradamus predicted this and that. Like obviously none of that's come to fruition. But and that's a good thing. But what percentage, I'm asking you a lot of percentages.
No, we're good.
What percentage do you think this is actually like legit?
I think we're going to be so disappointed because it's
Yeah.
just a freaking rock
Yeah.
that flies by.
I think that's probably most likely too.
I give it
So,
5%
Okay.
of it being an alien craft of some
Okay.
kind.
All right, 5%. That's still 1 out of 20.
I'm getting my affairs in order just in case.
Yeah. Okay.